So as we know that process builder is an automated tool, automation tool, and in, it is like a graphical representation. Yes, let's go to some standard objects, standard applications like sales. So in sales, there are several objects. Uh, let's select one. Suppose we have selected account object. Here we can see that. So these are the accounts which I have created in our last sessions. Now I am going to create one more. Suppose any account is, suppose this I have created. So a new account has been created. Let us say. So you can see that here you can see that on its page, detail page, we can see that related page, we can see that these contacts, opportunities, cases, notes and attachment. What are these? Can you recall what are these?
Fields.
Uh, these are also objects, but these are child objects, right? This is a parent object, account, right? And contacts, opportunities, cases, everything. These are child objects. Inside these objects, there are fields, right? Suppose this is a contact, and inside contact, suppose I want to create a new contact, right? So if I want to create a new contact, yes, we can create, right? So if a new contact we can create from here, right? So these are fields, right? And this is the contact is an object, right? So we have learnt about parent object and child object. So here account is parent object and contact is child object. So suppose when we go to this account page, when we go to the account we have created just now, on its related page we can see that contacts 0, right? So suppose I want to create, if I want to create any contact, any account, sorry, if I want to create any account, then I also want that the contact field should also be created simultaneously and by the same name, right? So in that case we should use process builder. Is it clear? So the use case is if account uh, is created, then contact will also get created automatically. Right. I hope the use case is clear. If account is created, if we create any account, then the contact that is related to that object, that account object, will also get created automatically. Suppose I am creating an account like okay XYZ, any name. Sorry. Suppose any name I am creating any account. Then let me account here contact. So XYZ is any account, and with similar name XYZ, I want a contact to also be created. That is automatically. So this is the use case. Is the use case clear?
Yes.
Okay. So according to this use case, we are going to create a process builder. So here, the use case is that whenever I create any account, I need contacts to be created with the same name, and that is automatic. So for that, let's go to setup and in setup. In the quick find box, we'll search for process. There is process builder. So there are some processes which I created now. So we'll go for new and then continue with process builder. And here the process name. What process name I'm going to create? I'm going to create uh, count process. So account process is what I'm going to create. Here a record changes, save it. So the object here is account object because we are going to update the account object. So the object is account, and here only when a record is created, right? So whenever we create a new record, therefore it is selected, and whenever uh, only when a record is created, and save this. Here uh, criteria, what criteria could, so what criteria could we select? We can select yes, yes, we can select rating. So we can select by criteria to be as so the criteria must be uh, whenever uh, whenever the rating is hot, cold, or warm, anything. Whenever the rating is hot, so whenever the rating is hot, here the rating should be hot. Create a record whenever the rating is hot. So add criteria. Here, one more thing is to be noted that if we want to go without adding any criteria, right, we can just select this option, right? So, and give any name like no criteria, right? So if we want to select no criteria, then also it's okay. There is no, you are not going to have any problem, right? But let's take some criteria. So, uh, criteria name must be rating. So rating condition, what rating condition is required to create a record? That's criteria. Now conditions are met. Here field set condition. So we'll have to set the same condition. So here rating account rating equals uh, so it's okay. Now all the conditions are met is selected. So keep it as it is and save this. So here we have added rating condition. Right. Now the next step is add action. So let's add some action here. What type of action is this? What I'm going to create. This is for whenever a record is created. So create a record is our action type, and action name is what I needs to be created. Uh, so I need contact contact create a contact. So this is the action and a record type. So what record type should be? It's contact. Select contact, and here. So yes, here it is last name and last name with field reference. Last. So it is last name is not mentioned here. Okay, let's take it last name field reference, and that field reference would be uh, yes, last name is not account. Account. So the account name uh, could be the last name, and I draw here. Uh, Suppose with this I want to uh, update a couple more fields, right? So in that case, suppose mobile phone. So I need mobile phone should also get updated, and here see and add one more field because here account ID is very important. Without adding account ID, your this rule will not validate. So account ID is a reference with account ID. So this is very important thing, right? If you create all the things, right? But if you leave this thing, suppose if you leave account ID, then your rule will not validate, right? So therefore, it's mandatory. And save this. So we have saved, we have created, and the others next step is to save, and next we activate this. So it's time to check what action we have created. So now go to account and create a new account. Suppose Bina IT Solutions is a real account, and here because we have selected that when your rating is hot, so we have to select this phone number, uh, maybe any in number, anything, random number, and if there is a field, yes. So just save this. So you can see that a contact has also been created. I have created what? I have created one account, right? And the last time when I created an account like this account, so the last time when I created, the contact has not got created, and now when I have created this Bina IT Solutions, then you can see that the contact has also been created on its own. One contact, and the name here is same. It's also Bina IT Solutions, right? Okay. So why we used account ID, right? We used account ID. So let's see. Uh, go to Object Manager, and suppose this is a standard object. We go to fruits. Now it's not showing, but I will show you. Okay, let's go to where I have created scripts. Yes. So it's a custom object. Well, it's related to some API names, right? It is not showing, but I will show you. Right now it's not showing, but I'll show you. And here, so uh, we have checked that the So we have checked that whenever we are creating any account object account, so a candidate is also created with the same name, right? Contact also gets created with the same name. So this is okay. Now we'll move to uh, the next use case. So it's use case 4. As use case 4, this was also mentioned in assignment, right? So let us change. So what it means, suppose if we are changing the address of an account object, right? Then the context address is also gets changed whenever the account is updated. The contact will also get updated automatically, right? So whenever I am updating any account, and its contact will also gets updated automatically. That is the second use case for today, and fourth in process builder. So let's uh, create it. Go to the setup, and here in quick find box, search for process builder. So here you can see that account process and the account process we have created is in active mode, right? It is active. So whenever it's a rule of process builder that whenever any process is active, right? You can't create other process with the same object. So uh, on the account object, a process is active, right? So if we want to create other process with the account object, it will not allow. And if it is created, then it will not work, right? So let's deactivate this. So the process has been deactivated, right? Now we'll go to continue in process builder. Here, what is the name? Uh, Contact address first. Here, record changes, save, add object. Similarly, we'll add account object. So account object. Now, whenever a record is created or edited, this time we'll prepare by selecting this option, right? And save this. So add criteria, and this time I will do with no criteria, right? So no criteria. Save this. Now we are going to add action. So what could be the action? Okay. The action could be update records, and action name maybe update contact address. So this is the action name, and here select the spot. Select the account record that started your process. Select a record related to the account. And go select the record related to your account. Okay. And which record? So contact. Here, so in the field, let's take as what we want to change. So we want to change mailing street, and here the field is field difference to uh, mailing street. So let us see. So go to sales, and we'll go to accounts. So account object, you can see that here it is billing street mentioned. Right. Now go to contact, and on contact object, you can see that mailing street is mentioned. Right. That's why mailing street with reference to billing street. Right. Mailing street field reference to billing street, and nothing more. Save this. So activate this. So now our action is ready, and it's active also. Now let us go to the account object and suppose select anything like this one. So this is they go to its detail page. what is the update the contact address? Mailing is street refers to account billing street. So let's edit it. There you can see edit option and edit this. Uh, any address, random address, right? Something is missing. So leave the rest same and save this. So now we have updated the billing address. Wait, now go to contact. Suppose this is the contact. Okay, now to the billing address. Yes, you can see address. So you can see that the mailing address has changed, right? We have made some changes on Grand Hotel and Resort, that is an account, right? And now I am looking at Mr. Timbar, which is a contact, right? So we can see that the address of contact has also gets updated. So once we create this process builder, so due to that, if we do any edits or we do any changes in the account object, then its related contact object also gets updated with the same. I hope it's clear. So that was it for today. We will read about page layouts on Monday.